Okay, so hello.
Hello, it is episode 6.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
I got it
6.
right.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Okay, welcome back to Comfy in Distress. And on this week's episode, we are going to talk about what the difference between stress and the difference from that and burnout.
Wonderful
Because
sentencing.
hella, I know, right? Listen, today's been a lot. No, but when people often think they're the same thing or they're very similar when there's actually quite a few differences about them. Like one usually is in our daily life, while the other one is a lot more rare, which is I think the main difference, just how often we experience them.
The thing is, like, stress can be caused by many things, but I think getting burnt out is something caused by ourselves. It's like taking something a bit too far. I think that's
Yeah, it
what ends
is.
up causing burnout.
It is. Um, Basically, the main differences between stress and burnout is that stress is usually a short-term response to either a situation or a response to something, while burnout is usually long term and it's affecting your mental state, your physical state, and just overall is a lot tougher to work through.
Basically, what all the IB students are feeling right now.
Yeah, incoming TOKSE, here we come.
Don't remind me.
We're working on those perceived titles.
Eh,
Teehee.
I'm still thinking of what I want to do.
Aren't we all? Basically, for those non-IB students, the TOK essay is a major essay with that we have to just basically speak philosophically about a specific topic. And it's not fun for those students who don't take philosophy because we didn't take it on purpose.
Yeah, but it's a like question regarding like knowledge and so on, and some of the questions will ask you to compare it to specific subjects with then another of your choice or two of your own choice. So we spent like time studying them, and then now we have to actually write an essay based off of what we've learned and also our own philosophical view and opinions.
Which is not fun because for those of us who don't like philosophy, this is sort of a challenge.
But it's a requirement, so gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you just gotta tough it out, really.
Yes. Back to the whole burnout thing. It's just a lot of work.
A whole lot of work.
Whole lot of work.
Yeah, because like everyone experiences stress on like at least a little bit throughout the day because it's what keeps us motivated, it keeps us going.
Yeah.
However, there are some negative side effects to stress, like being overreactive or anxious, which is where stress stems from, or just being overwhelmed generally. Because when you're thinking about so many things all at once, it's like, oh my god. And it's usually more, since it is more short term, we usually feel it a bit more intensely. Because it's like, okay, push through, push through, push through. Oh, we're done? Fire.
Yeah. Like I
Wow.
mentioned in the cortisol episode, we're not supposed to be feeling this much stress.
No.
So technically, we're not supposed to be feeling burnout at all, but here we are. It's a thing.
It's a thing. And unfortunately, it's life.
Part of the human life based off of what we created. Society's a fun thing.
Well, burnout is more long term. It can also be described as chronic in very rare cases when it's like really, really bad for some people. Usually, at least in my cases that I've heard of, people usually end up feeling hopeless or just generally detached or drained of life. It's like they don't want to do anything. They just kind of like, okay, I can rest for 5 more minutes, but that 5 minutes turns into like 5 more weeks. Because it's like, I have no will to do anything. Because what's the point?
Yeah.
Which can either stem from or lead to fatigue or other health issues.
Yeah.
Which isn't fun, especially if you already have like a chronic illness.
Burnout also takes away your will to do anything, really.
The no willpower, yeah.
Yeah, you get like less creative, less inspired, extremely less motivated. Everything that you've worked on and have become disciplined in, honestly, thrown out the window. Out the window. You get like feeling so much heavier. It's like there's like weight on your shoulders, and it's just bringing me down. I just want to stay in bed. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like what burnout is. You just kind of exist, but just ever so barely.
Yeah.
But also, stress can turn into burnout if left untreated for too long. Because, like, when you're constantly stressed for that long time, it just makes you not want to do anything in the end. Because you're like, "Oh, what if I'm going to feel this way anyway? What's the point?"
Yeah.
Which kind of sucks, honestly.
What are the ways that we can like situations which we can get burnt out from?
It can be from work, an intense workload from out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It can be from taking on too many responsibilities all at once. It can be from like school and like how we get too many assignments or stuff all at once. Or just generally um not being able to handle the workload that they provide for us, which isn't good because then when we can't handle those situations, it can eventually lead to a burnt out state or a what I like to call pre-burnout, because then you're like you just have a little bit of motivation but just barely, and it's only to do the necessities like turning in assignments right before the due date.
Yeah.
That's usually what I like to call pre-burnout, because like you're almost there but just barely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. Just overall now it's just not fun. And then like identifying when you've gotten burnt out versus it just being stress and then you know what, it'll go away. I'm just gonna keep working. When you're burnt out, it's just a clear sign from your body being like, stop it.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing too much. This is at the point of like you genuinely need to just calm the fuck down. But in the society that we live in, we can't just stop working and stop doing certain things. It's what we have to do to survive.
Yeah, unfortunately it is that way, and it sucks that people like younger than the age of like 30 have started experiencing burnout.
Yeah.
Because like we're supposed to be enjoying life still. Why am I feeling so dead?
I mean, we don't even have jobs yet. We're not even in university. We haven't even gone and like started our own careers, and we already feel burnt out in school. Sometimes even in elementary, which is scary.
Yeah, that is just generally confusing. How do you let it get to a point where you make your children that you're supposed to teach and guide burnt out? That makes no sense to me.
I think like just some kids take on too many like responsibilities sometimes. I know I've done that. I think at like I think I was 14. While I was in school, I was doing obviously, you know, studying for my subjects, but then I was taking a bunch of extra stuff. I was playing badminton a lot, so I was playing like against like other schools and so on. I played D&D. I was at like this thing called like robotics. It was just engineering and stuff, but like what we could do in like school. I was just helping out with like some friends because I don't really have knowledge on that. It was more of like a hi, an extra hand.
Hello.
But because I would go there all the time, I just couldn't do much time for like studying, and that was really stressful. And then I have my personal life at home, and so that entire build up at 14 years old, I got extremely overwhelmed and then ended up being burnt out, which was unfortunate because I then had to quit some of the fun stuff that I wanted to keep doing, and that made me very sad.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Especially when you consider how young you were.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, it's unfortunate having that feeling of like burnt out as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, it's also no fun because you also don't know how to deal with it as well.
Yeah, you just kind of want to keep doing things. It takes your parents to tell you to quit stuff.
Yeah, they're like, no.
Yeah, but you like argue against it. You're like, but I want to keep doing this, mom or dad.
How dare you?
How dare you tell me to stop? Do you not want me to be happy and do everything that I want and to, you know?
How dare you tell me to take care of myself? It's not the case.
They just know that you're
stupid,
burnt out, and overwhelmed.
Yeah.
They just know.
There are ways, however, to manage both of them separately. I mean, for stress that is a short-term thing, there are easier ways to manage it, such as just taking some time, relaxing.
Yeah.
Either let someone else help you, or just like if you're like doing a work like a job, delegate your task to someone else, because if they're willing to help, then like that takes a tiny bit of pressure off you.
Yeah.
And like for burnout, it's a bit more tricky because everyone's different and everyone will have different things that work for them. But one of the things can be just to reevaluate everything. Is this task that is in front of me, is this something I have to do in the current moment? No, I can push it until X date. Like you can just reduce the workload just by rearranging your schedule pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Or just take an extended rest, or just change an environment, even just like move your computer to another room and like open a window and just relax for a minute, because usually that does help. Or if none of that works, a professional can help with managing or reducing burnout in ways that we just simply can't because we don't have the resources. Yeah.
Isn't it like a bit situational to know exactly like what would be best to do in order to get better?
Like, yeah, it's different from person to person. Everyone's, like I said, everyone's different, and everyone will have different methods of coping that works for them. Like, I know me and you have very different methods for dealing with our issues.
Yeah.
And dealing with problems applies, like, but that applies the same to burnout. Everyone will have different ways of wanting to manage it.
Yeah.
Some people do it with other people. Some people like doing it solo. It all varies, which is what's so unique about humanity, I guess.
I think start off by listening to your body.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it. Is it like, oh, I feel like watching a movie or something? Do
Yeah.
I feel like taking some rest? Do I want a nap or just go to sleep?
Don't listen to your brain. Your brain will lie to you.
Like your brain is good for many things.
But not for that. Not for self-help.
When it comes to help, as someone who is like burnt out, no, because your brain is just like, I want to keep doing this thing, I have to do this thing, and so on. And yes, there are some things that you cannot get away from, that you have to do, but there are also things that you can definitely probably push aside. Yeah. Like smaller things. Let's say you have this little like get together with like friends, right, that's coming up, and you're just extremely exhausted and it's a whole day thing, but you just need the time to yourself. As much as it will suck saying no, think about how you will probably have less fun if you are not feeling well. So in some cases, you just genuinely have to call it off and just be like, hey, I'm not feeling that great right now. I hope you guys have fun. Let's plan something again for next time so that you can be a part or do something else.
Yeah, because burnout can also vary from work situations and social situations. Because there's also social burnout.
Yeah. And like, again, yeah.
At least I like to imagine that there is, because I'm obviously not a professional and I don't know all of my shit inside and out. But what I like to call social burnout is what a lot of people also call their social battery dying. Because it's like you're out with people all the time.
Yeah.
And you feel great. But as soon as you get home, you're like, wow, I should probably stay at home. I feel so bad.
Yeah.
And then you just don't want to see people for the next like 2 weeks. Which, it sucks. But there are also ways to get around that. Like, again, reorganizing your schedule. Like, okay, I know I'm going to feel bad if 1 to 3 days in a row I hang out with people. If I separate that into every other day, I get to see them. We get to still have fun. And I won't feel bad after. Because taking care of ourselves should always be our number one priority, in my opinion. Like, no matter what.
It's, like, the key to living well.
I mean, yeah, it is. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, who will do it?
Yeah, because you could be rich, have everything you'd ever want, every single, I don't know, depends on your interest. Maybe it's games, maybe every single, like, makeup brand, or I don't know, whatever you're really interested in. You could have all of these things, it's not gonna make you like happy and want to be there present and so on. If you are just, you know, overworked or just, you know, burnt out, as we've been saying a million times in this episode, as it's literally the whole point.
I feel like we repeat the term a bit too much.
Burnout. There you go. I'm
It
getting it
doesn't
out
sound-
of my system.
It doesn't sound real at this point, and it sucks.
Burnt out. Burnt out. I just gotta get it out of my system. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I see. Now I feel good.
Well, that's good. You're no longer burnt out.
I'm not.
No, if only it worked that way.
If only it was that simple. No, when the body needs rest, it means for a while.
Yeah, because if like the body's showing signs already of, okay, if you don't rest, I'm gonna pass out anyways. If it's already showing that many signs, it's basically like a check engine light with a car. If you see that light, you're like, okay, time to go lay down before I crash.
Because sure, a couple minutes of maybe watching a YouTube video or just listening to music, unfortunately, is not enough.
No.
I've realized, at least to me, because the time might be a little bit different for each person, but I've realized I need at least half of the day just for myself, or at least a couple hours, because if I just do it for a little bit and then I get back into like working and so on, it doesn't work.
Nope.
And there's so many things that like I love to do that I keep pushing away because I have so much other things I need to do, and it's like you're constantly running out of time. Do not Hamilton reference.
Like you're running out
God
of time.
damn it.
No, but I get you. But also taking care of ourselves is also really important, because it can also lead to us, if we don't do it for a prolonged period of time, it can also lead to us crashing.
Yeah.
Which is also not good. Because if we start like crashing, which I usually refer to as either starting to feel very fatigued out of nowhere, or just as soon as you get home you just fall right asleep in your bed or crash.
Yeah.
Or even just getting sick out of nowhere. It just means that we've let ourselves go enough to the point where our bodies are just shutting down.
Exactly.
They power down like computers in sleep mode. And it's not good. Which is just a clear sign of, you gotta take care of yourself. Because if you don't,
Rest up. Get that rest.
Yeah.
Get that sleep. Get that good food. Honestly, even if sometimes it's like an unhealthy thing of just like, oh,
indulge in it. Indulge in the unhealthy.
In some of them, yeah, maybe you just randomly have a craving that I want pizza. Get that pizza.
If you want that burger, get that burger.
Yeah, exactly. If you're already so unhappy, stressed out, and just not in the mood to do anything, listen to at least the one thing your body is like, I want that right now.
Because sometimes it's the only thing we need.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes it is.
It's like a little self-help thing. You just kind of, for example, when I feel absolutely terrible, I just like going to our local burger chain here, Mux, and I just order nuggets with the most unhealthiest of sauces.
Oh, now you're making me
with the fries, and then I just plop myself down and eat, and my God, it's good every time. And it always just gets me back into the mood of, okay, life's not that bad, let's keep working.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have a little fun. That's just important for you to continue living.
Yes.
You have to be in a good mood.
Yes, it is.
You like something, you're thinking about how much you'd want to do that right now. And I'm sure that you've done a lot of work. And trust me, I mean, I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing. I'm proud of you, though. I'm proud of whatever you're doing. Okay? But take some rest.
Always rest.
Always rest. Relax. Have a good time. Now, getting burnt out for different things, or just the different ways it gets us to react.
Mm-hmm.
It's not fun. Okay?
No, it sucks.
First of all, we just get more tired.
We get cranky.
We get very, very cranky. And it sucks, because you'll be like speaking with people, but it becomes so much harder to socially and just overall be in the moment, because you'll be speaking and then a lot of things get you more annoyed easier and so on. That's not fun.
true. Because when we don't have the energy to even work, and like then we lose the energy to actually, function as people.
Yeah.
We just start reverting back to factory settings, and that's just rude, tired, not engaged.
Yep.
And to us, that's like, okay, that's our default. But then, like, to others, it can be like, oh my god, that person is so rude.
That person is bad. They don't have manners. I don't know.
Yeah, people always base, like, horrible thoughts based on one interaction. Even if they've talked to you before, it's like one interaction can just soil their perception of you, and it sucks.
Not cool. Not fun.
Really isn't.
Nope. But yeah, there's just getting a lot more tired. Makes you more cranky. And then there's just when you start getting depressive symptoms of, I don't even want to do the things I like. If you're getting to that point, that's a little worrying. I'll be honest. A little bit worrying and scary.
It is very worrying. Because, like, I don't know, it's just basically what we've been mentioning for the past few little bit is, like, we just need to take care of ourselves. Because being burnt out is never fun. Not for you, not for the people near you. And also, it'll just make you fall behind on either life or social life or schoolwork or actual work.
Honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I am currently in that burnt out state. Right now. I'm currently in the burnout state. I am, like, doing a bunch of work, doing a bunch of things at home, and I'm constantly forcing myself to be social when I know I shouldn't be.
Yeah. I mean, when I get burnt out, I just kind of don't talk to anyone.
Yeah.
So I avoid that issue.
Honestly, I don't know what I do when I'm burned out. Usually, I just try to jump in, like I said, with the whole, like, pizza thing. Like, if there's something I really want to do, I will then just eventually be like, okay, I have to just kind of stop and go do that thing, and then I'm happy. But obviously, it's a very temporary solution. That's why I say how important it is to take, like, multiple hours to just yourself. Like, push away from work for a while, or maybe every day you'd, like, have a specific hour where you're like, okay, at 6 p.m., this is when I stop looking at any homework or work of any kind, whatever you were doing.
Yeah, just
at
like
this time,
a little
I
peaceful hour.
Yeah, like, you just say that I stop at 6, and then I just spend the rest of the night to myself, doing whatever I want. Netflix, eating what I want, drawing.
That's healthy for, like, everyone outside of the IB. Unfortunately, the IB does not respect schedules like that.
Unfortunately, like, I understand how much the teacher is trying, but we do end up doing so much work outside of school.
Especially history, man.
And when you mix tests and essays and orals to do in the same week or two,
no,
I'm like done for. We have a break coming up because we're having our
done for. Epic reference.
You reference every musical.
Anyways.
I can't say a single thing.
No, okay, we'll continue.
What in the musical brain? Okay. Essentially, we have a break coming up because we're having our last week, and then we're finally going to go for a break for a week.
Thank God.
Thank God.
It's like 10 days, but still.
Hmm?
It's almost like, it's 9 days, yeah.
It's 9.
Saturday, Sunday. They're counted.
Look, I forgot they... Wait, no, wait.
Saturday, Sunday to the next Okay, Saturday to the next Sunday. That's 10 days. No, 10 days, 9 days.
Isn't that 8?
1 week is 7. Plus the Saturday and Sunday, that's 9.
What do you mean plus the Saturday and Sunday? You start... Okay. You start your break. We're not counting Friday because you still went to school on that day. So, Saturday. You have Saturday. A week comes by. It's Saturday again. Then you have Sunday. That makes 8 days. And then we start school Monday.
Okay, look at it like this.
So, it's 8 days.
We have the break itself, which is 7 days long. And then we have the Sunday and the Saturday the week before. That makes 7, 8, 9. 9 days of break.
Y'all, I don't get it.
Okay, my roommate's
I
not the
don't get
best at math.
Shut up.
A week is 7 days. A
No.
Saturday, Sunday are
No,
2.
a week.
7 plus 2 is 9.
Wait, no. Guys, you know what? I need you guys to comment on this shit because I don't believe you or trust you in any fucking way. Wait, I'm trying to visualize a calendar.
I'm gonna bring out the calendar for you.
You have Monday to Friday. Cool, 5. You then have Saturday and Sunday. And then
the next Saturday, Sunday.
But a week makes 7 days, right?
Yes, and then the Saturday ends.
Okay, going from one day, let's say it's Monday, going from Monday to the next Monday, isn't that 7 days?
That's 8. Okay, Mel, look. This is 5 days. Then we have 7, 8, 9. 9 days, Mel.
Guys, okay. I'd like to formally apologize. I'd like to apologize.
I have to bring out the calendar to show.
I'm a visual learner.
I can tell.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Anyways, we got a bit off topic there.
A bit too off topic.
But hey, having fun moments like this is also good because it also prevents, our mental state from going too cuckoo.
Yeah, and overall this podcast is supposed to be a fun and comforting space. That's literally the whole point.
Yes.
If we get too serious, exactly. If we get too serious, that's a problem. Because we need to give you that space to be like, oh, this is normal. I'm in a safe space and listening to all this stuff.
I'm a person.
I am a person. Or no, actually no. Maybe you're an alien.
That's what I am.
You are the alien.
I am an alien.
Yeah.
Schmeep schmop.
But yes. I don't know.
Yeah, this episode's also kind of wonky because we're still figuring a lot of stuff out with the podcast because basically in this lovely home we live in, is currently going through a major cleaning.
There's major cleaning, major assignments.
It's also major renovations downstairs.
We have a lot of fun. Very, very, very
There's a lot of stuff going on, and we've had to move recording locations. Like, this the second location we've filmed in, which is just my room.
Yep. It's a nice space. We get to lie on a bed.
Yes, because currently the camera issue is still not solved. So we need to fix that. Perchance. This podcast probably be audio only for the next at least 1 or 2 episodes.
Possibly. But it's also possible that it might just stay that way because the camera situation is a little bit tricky and we are just a couple of high school students.
With no jobs.
So, we are capable of at least providing like audio, and a lot of you are also just Spotify listeners anyway.
Yeah.
So, a lot of you already just only listen to the podcast anyway, so.
How dare you not look at our gorgeous faces every week, every Monday.
Every Monday.
I'll be there.
But yes. Back to the whole unburned. Sorry. I wish I could be unburdened. I'm not burdened. I'm filled with school. That is my burden. School is my burden.
Joblessness.
Yes. But overall, burnt out. Not a very fun feeling. I'm glad that we described the differences between them both, though, because, yes, again, stress. As I mentioned, I think in the cortisol episode as well, stress is a completely normal and necessary thing in our lives. So if we didn't have stress, then we couldn't be like, worried about certain situations and things going on, and just overall too much going on specifically. Because certain as much as some hormones suck, majority of hormones come into play as a way of actually living life as we're supposed to and reacting to things. And if we didn't have that, I'd be a little bit concerned. Everything would be too black and white, I think.
Yeah, which isn't a problem in itself. Because then we're headed again into the whole, black and white wise, we're heading back into the whole topic of conformity.
Yeah, we still conform anyway.
unwillingly, yeah.
If you guys want us to talk about conformity, we can definitely do that, because conformity is an extremely big thing that happens, especially at school. So it's extremely common. So how do we break through that? We'll have to see. Maybe we'll talk about it in an episode.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
Perchance.
Perchance.
Can't just say perchance.
Perchance. Yes, I can say perchance. I will say whenever I want.
You know the reference.
Yes, I do know the reference.
Yes. Why?
Yes, there's the difference, and stress will be a constant thing. But as we've
hopefully y'all can avoid
multiple times in multiple episodes, please take care of yourself and make sure that you don't have too much.
water.
Oh crap!
Mel.
You guys already know what I'll do when this episode ends. Don't kick me. Okay.
I'll be kicking Mel once this episode ends.
No.
Let's do an episode.
No one was harmed in the making of this episode.
Oh, maybe after the making of this episode.
Oh god.
There's domestic abuse happening. I'm joking, by the way, for anyone listening.
Yeah, this is a joke. This is a joke. This is a joke.
I'm only taking care of my dearest roommate.
Yes. With tough love.
The toughest.
Very tough.
So tough.
Yes. But overall, differences were shown. Answers were made up. We have an understanding now of the, differences in stress and burnout. I am terrible at wording things right now. It's currently like 8 p.m. I'm gonna be honest. It's getting to that point where my brain is thinking bedtime. Well, not actual bedtime, but more of like chill and do nothing, like I was mentioning earlier. Because as I said, I at least am very much burnt out, and my brain is just thinking I want to shut down and do nothing.
Yeah.
And because my brain is thinking that, I'm gonna go
and do nothing.
And do that because it's what I need right now. And then I'll be right back and recharged. And we will make sure to be recharged also for the next episode, which I'm excited about. It's gonna be an interesting episode.
It will be a very interesting episode.
Yes, I'm actually honestly planning for that one more.
We need to write like an actual like bullet pointed like thing next time.
Yeah, guys, the fact that we're gonna be like full on
work
not
mode,
scripted, but you know what I mean.
We're gonna be formatted.
Formatted, yes, that's a better word.
It's still not the word I'm looking for. Structured. That's the word.
Structured and formatted. Same thing. I'm kidding. It's not the same
thing.
No, it's not even close.
Yeah, I think Mel needs to go to sleep. She's like pushing 30 or something.
I am not pushing 30. Guys, just because I'm almost 20 does not mean I'm 30, okay? Okay? I'm 19.
She's 19.
I'm 19.
Never beating the pushing 20 allegations.
I'm not double decade yet. I can't English.
Nope. Okay, we're gonna head off then.
Alright, but thank you for at least showing up during this episode and, listening as per usual. We appreciate it every single time.
We do very much so appreciate it.
Yes. And if you have any questions and so on, you can put it in the Spotify comments or Instagram DMs on or at Comfy and Distress, and maybe even in the YouTube comment as well.
And please DM the Instagram account and not our personal ones. It's easier for us, and then we both see the comments that y'all want us to talk about or something.
Yeah.
Any feedback also through Comfy and Distress. No texting me, please.
We have our own lives to live.
I want to keep my fucking personal and work life separate.
It's extremely important, guys, and I recommend you guys do the same thing.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for listening to this episode.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.